I'm on Georgia section 14, trying to follow the official guide for the trail. And I've been wandering around this intersection for a while. It says turn right onto Woods Road at Crossroads. And there are no blazes anywhere. And if you're going southbound, there really aren't any blazes to help tell you where to go in that direction either. So, I guess, since it's about to dump on me soon, I will say this is the way, and hopefully I'll see a blaze soon. So about 2/10 of a mile from that cluster of a junction, I finally saw a blaze to let me know I'm on the right track. And there weren't any for the south. There's one there. So hopefully they're able to figure it out once they get to the top of that intersection. At least I know I'm on the right track, because it's definitely going to get nasty out here soon. This section of the trail is, oh, snap, look. Run! Not particularly well blazed. The directions are a little bit confusing. And also the blazes are white now for the Great Eastern Trail, and those are harder to see than the light blue ones that were used all through the Alabama Pinhoti. Anyway, hopefully it'll get a little easier as I get used to how we do it in Georgia. This is the road walk into Cave Spring, Georgia, along Old Cedartown Cave Spring Road. Cars going by very fast, next to no shoulder in a lot of places. Super sketchy.
I was told there'd be rain today. It's like flash flood out there. I got inside just in time. Oh, run, squirrel, run! I'm in Cave Spring, Georgia, just finishing section 14 of the Pinhoti Trail. Unfortunately, there's no laundromat in Cave Springs, so I'm having to do it myself with Dawn. If it's good enough for little oil-covered ducks, I guess it's good enough for my nasty clothes.
I'm on section 15, now on the Georgia Pinhoti Trail. This section is all road walk. But today's road walk so far is much better than yesterday's. The walk into Cave Spring is a little more dicey. This road's pretty quiet, and even though I'm not in the woods, I'm at least woods adjacent. So it's a nice, quiet, peaceful walk. I'm glad it's not particularly sunny today, because I think it would be pretty hot. There's not really any cover on this part of the road walk. But if you're going to be walking on a road, this is probably the ideal situation. Not too shabby. I'm at the Lock and Dam Park on the Coosa River. This is a Floyd County park about a mile off of Georgia Pinhoti section 15. And they have primitive camping here for $14 a night for a tent site. And I got one on the river. I think they're actually all on the river. So you can see them set up there. And they have a fire ring, a grill, a trash can, a pavilion with a picnic table, and a gravel pad. She put me here so I could pop my tent on the lawn. It's a little bit windy. I was going to set up in the pavilion. There's a bathhouse with showers, and they actually have laundry facilities here, which is nice. It's $1 to wash, $1 to dry. They don't have any soap in the laundry room, but maybe there's some in the store. There's not much going on in the store. There's very little supplies there, so don't come here thinking you're going to resupply because you're just going to be sad. And other than that, it's a nice, quiet, peaceful park for the most part here on the Coosa River. This is my view from my tent at the Coosa Lock and Dam Park. It's a Coosa County park on Georgia Pinhoti section 15. And there's not really many camping options because I'm in the middle of a bunch of road walking right now. And it is a $14 a night campsite, but there are a lot of amenities. It's a mile off trail, but look at this view. And listening to the river. There's a little man-made dam or fall nearby. Is super relaxing. So, I'm not too mad at this. Not a bad way to end the day. This is section 16 of the Georgia Pinhoti. This section is all road walk. Like the last miles we're into Coosa River Lock and Dam Park, which is a really nice place, even though it's a mile off trail, at least to get to the campground. It's a really nice spot here. A little break from all the road walking. Unfortunately, after the park, it's almost 20 miles before you get to a place where you can actually camp again. So today's going to be a long day. Got a little late start. The lady at the park is super friendly, so we chatted for a while. And but luckily it doesn't get dark here until like 8:30. So got plenty of time to make these miles. And it's a beautiful sunny day. Not too hot yet. Hopefully it won't get too hot. This road walk isn't horrible, but unfortunately a lot of it's on concrete, which is about as hard on your feet as you can do. The grass is a little trickier to walk over because it's uneven, it's not mowed, there's a bunch of trash in it, so you have to constantly watch your step. And also that's where the Lyme disease lives. I'm trying to avoid that this trip. Anyway, on this road, maybe another 2-3 miles, and then I turn off in actually the opposite direction for a little bit. So, but I'm following the trail as it was laid out by the Georgia Pinhoti Trail Association. I'm guessing they don't have you go the shortest way because a lot of logging trucks probably use that road. There's a paper factory or a mill off that road. So, we'll see. I'm almost to the end of Georgia section 16 on the Pinhoti. It's been all road walk. I'm following the guide, so you actually add an extra mile by turning onto Turner Bend Road from the actual shortest road walk you can do to get to the next off-road section. On the plus side, the good thing about this part of the walk is that there's a signal here at Turner Bend Road, whereas down the road you just kind of have to frogger it. There's no crosswalk here though, so you still are pretty much having to just run for it, but at least you have a signal. I'm now on the Georgia Pinhoti section 17 road walk. This is Georgia Highway 20. It's a lot busier than Highway 1 was, which is just there. Although the route has you turn off it, go in the opposite direction, so I actually came back at it again from the other direction. I guess they have you do that because there's crosswalks. I don't know. But anyway, this is definitely a loud, busy street, a lot of truck traffic, and you have to walk on concrete, which is not very good for your feet. But hopefully the deli at this store up here is open. I was sad to see that Martha's Skillet was not open. Like the barbecue I tried to have lunch at yesterday was not open. I guess figuring out open hours around here will take a little time. Anyway, looks like I got a hot meal coming up. The mileage on the guide says the stores are 1.5 miles from the beginning of section 17, but Google Maps says it's 2.1 miles. We'll see what my track comes up with when I get there. Whatever it is, I'm gonna smash a plate of food. I cannot wait. And then soon I'll be on a bike trail, so I'll at least be off a road. Yay! I'm on Heffiker Road heading towards the rail trail in Georgia Pinhoti section 17. Yay! I'm almost done with this part of the road walk, and I just killed a plate of fried chicken, and they have potatoes called wedgies, which are potatoes covered in like fried chicken coating, which I've never had. That was delicious, and some amazing cobbler. And a lovely woman named Marilyn just pulled over and loaded me up with some cuties and an orange and an apple, and some antioxidant coconut water, which is fantastic because I haven't eaten anything healthy in the past couple of days other than my own food. So it's nice to get some fresh food. This road isn't too busy, but there's not much shoulder on it in a lot of places, but at least there's some shade. Oh my goodness, all the road before this had no shade anywhere nearby. But now I just kind of have to jump like a rabbit off the road when a car comes from the other direction. But anyway, it's been a beautiful sunny day today. Not too hot, thank goodness, because there hasn't been any shade anywhere until now. And I'm almost done walking this road. I can't wait to get my feet back on a soft surface. Yay, Pinhoti Trail! I'm on section 18 of the Georgia Pinhoti Trail. This is actually also the Sims Mountain Trail, an old rail-to-trail bit here in Georgia, which is nice. It's next to a road, but you're up and off and away from it with a little bit of tree barrier. It's private property on both sides of the trail. Lots of no trespassing signs. So you have to stay on the rail bed. There are some water sources flowing beneath in a couple of places, but you'd have to go onto the private property to get it. And the water looks a little dicey. There's a lot of runoff, I guess, from local farms and things like that. But it also did just rain really hard here the other day, so I imagine that probably churned up all the sources, so none of them are looking great. Anyway, I'm almost done with my, I think, third section for the day. I started at the Walk-and-Dam Park, and I'm looking forward to getting back into the woods where I can pitch my tent freely. I think I got about another 8 or 9 miles to go. But anyway, it's nice to be off the road and safe from traffic and back on the dirt again. I get to use my poles again. Woohoo! I'm on Georgia Pinhoti section 19. I just passed Holland, which is pretty much just a little crossroad of residences. The little store that was supposed to be there is unfortunately closed, which is a bummer because I was planning to get water there and a beer. But at least there should be water in Taliaferro Creek, which is in about 2 more miles, which is also the next place I can camp. I'm not sure how many miles I'll have done today. Well over 20. It's like 7:40 now. Luckily, it doesn't get dark until pretty late here now, since I'm in western Georgia and we're on Eastern time. And hopefully I'll make it there in time to find a place to camp before it gets dark. But this rail trail is a pretty nice walk. It's really rocky in some places. I'm glad I'm wearing the Hokas with the very thick soles because the rocks are sharp. And there are some dogs again, but mostly they're just annoying. And other than that, this definitely beats road walking. And I'm definitely looking forward to getting back up into the mountains. This is section 19 of the Georgia Pinhoti. I did 24.6 miles yesterday out of the Walk-and-Dam Park, and unfortunately I still was not able to make it to the area where we're supposed to be able to camp, so I had to stop last night. It is a beautiful morning though, and hopefully I should get to the creek that is back in public lands, or at least the safe zone, pretty soon, and then up into the forest again, so that's exciting. But in the meantime, enjoy this little morning walk here. Get my legs on under this flat terrain as I continue on the Sims Mountain Trail.